into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway.
Leading off the night for the White Sox,
here it is.
the designated hitter, Leori Garcia.
There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting John Jay. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Bradley. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Anderson takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. Let's see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
And that's through for a hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's 1 for 5. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. White Sox pick up just the 1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
Leading off.
As he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on-base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Sent out to straightaway center field. Cordell is right there, 1 down.
Batting second.
So digging in now, Brock Holt. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch on its way. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Striding in for Boston, Steve Pearce. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's off the green monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a
Batting
pitch you
fourth.
like, and you just explode
shortstop.
on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for strike two.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
That's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there.
Baseman.
Most places that's a double or a home run. But at Fenway, you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
At the plate, Rafael Devers, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Still only one out in the inning. Bogaerts takes off. That's a strike to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
I like the aggressiveness with two strikes to put the right in motion. Sometimes that can backfire and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Head to head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's gone 2 for 5. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 0-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley, and it bangs off the monster. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting 7.
So stepping in, Wellington Castillo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So coming to the plate, number 20. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. 0-1 the count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting ninth.
At the plate, Ryan Cordell. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. No balls and one strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Vasquez.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cordell patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's 2 for 4. In there, strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. Jay is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Got him to go down swinging there. Leury Garcia becomes the first out of the inning. Up next for Chicago, John Jay. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now
so bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2-1. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder, Andrew
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, 2 the count to Benintendi.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead. Here's Brock Holt now.
The second baseman.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The designated
Here's Steve
hitter.
Pierce now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Jimenez ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Steve Pierce. 34 home runs now on the year, and with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here.
The
so
batter,
he's got his work cut out for him. If he's going to get the W in this one, he's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox.
That double, he's 2 for 2.
Third baseman.
And halfway to the second. Gave it a good ride. And that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seen the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Jay at the track. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And it's now a 6-1 ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, thanks, Matty D. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Dan, you know this. As a pitcher, you can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
J.D. Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, there's another base knock right there.
Now batting,
streak
catcher.
now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. I'm starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Cordell is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Up next,
settling in now, Mitch Moreland.
The first
hit it
baseman.
hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
No balls and a strike to count. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Has a look, now the pitch. Liner toward right center. Cordell's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors and a man left. 3. Now batting,
leading off for the
Jimenez, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're
now
trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit high and deep to right center. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yohan Moncada, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1 the count. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Catcher, Wellington.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sox get 1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
The center fielder.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Bradley.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder Andrew.
Ready for another chance. Andrew Benintendi comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a high strike there, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2. So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone. Think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Standing in now, Steve Pearce, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. The 0-2 delivery. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Throw won't get him.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, man, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 23 for him thus far, as they have widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting,
Rafael Devers,
the
the
third
next
baseman,
to bat.
Rafael.
So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among the league leaders in that department.
Martinez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. On to Lansdowne and gone. Into
now
the
batting,
box, Christian
catcher,
Vasquez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he takes strike two. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. Gets dirty and gloves it. Got him.
Now batting.
So two
the
gone
first
now here in the
baseman.
Red Sox fourth.
Mitch.
And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
The batter.
Digging in now, Ryan Cordell comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Called strike 0-2.
Count 0-2.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and this one rolls on. It's 12. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He went down on strikes last time
for the Red Sox. The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. 29 home runs for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting.
In now, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew.
And he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Up next
ready for another shot now.
The second baseman.
2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
High in the air out to center field. Cordell is there, and he has it for the first out. Now to the plate, Steve Pierce.
Designated
He's
hitter.
looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right
here.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since, I don't know. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they've posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set and the pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth. Into the box, John Jay. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
The batter, number 7.
Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Digging in and looking for more. Yohan Moncada. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. And as you can see, they are way behind. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez.
For the Red Sox.
He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
J.D.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Strike taken up in the zone. Martinez on at first, nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here?
Now
First
batting,
and third,
first
you
baseman.
got problems all over the
Mid.
place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting
Moreland.
inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Strike two. From the belt, the pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Jay at the track, the wall. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year as the blowout continues. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Roy, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Left fielder
Andrew Benintendi will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to play way too often.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. On to third, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
now batting second baseman.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Into the box, Brock Holt as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
This is pulled into right. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And this will hop
now
over
back
the wall,
the designated
but the run
hitter.
will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall.
Here.
But I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
In there, 0-1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
He hits it hard on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Now batting,
digging in
the
once
third
again,
baseman,
Rafael Devers.
Rafael.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. And 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. The relay. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. And he is out at third.
The right fielder.
So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Martinez.
Rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting,
standing
the
in,
catcher,
Christian Vasquez. He singled his last time up.
Vasquez.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. 8 runs already in this inning. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that. Striding in once again, Wellington Castillo
leads
off
this
half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here.
Number
just getting
54,
on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
This is in the air out to right. Martinez giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting,
stepping in,
number
20. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next for Chicago.
Now at the plate, Ryan Cordell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Ladies
and in
and
order
gentlemen,
go the White
please
Sox,
join for the
and they
traditional
remain well behind.
Ladies
Carson
and
Fulmer comes on the pitch now,
please.
hoping for better results
now
than the other arms that they've run out there in this
number
one.
51, Carson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Fulmer, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Fastball called for strike 2. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
Jr.
Looked at here for strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. No balls and one strike. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
Stepping in now, Brock Holt. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 22 on the year, as they just continue to pour it on here. Standing in now, Steve Pierce.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. 3 runs already home here. A bouncer to the left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something
he'd
like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it. Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder,
here's J.D. Martinez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Leury Garcia.
Leading off for the
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Heath Hembree will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
For the Red Sox.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Heath Hembree.
Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that'll be off the green monster in left.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We return to Fenway Park after this.
Your
Josh
attention,
Osich
please.
enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where
Number
it is.
64. Josh
In now, Christian Vasquez, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 0-1 pitch. And there's one away. Coming
Now
to the plate now,
first
Mitch
baseman.
Moreland. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder,
Digging
Jackie
in, Jackie Bradley Jr. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his
batter,
4th knock of the
the
game,
left
but
fielder,
mixed in with one of
Andrew
those 4 was a round
Benintendi.
trip.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. In there. Now the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. And a run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
The batter,
standing in, Yohan Moncada. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
No balls and a strike to count. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further
the ball game.
and further
4
away.
hours and
we could say
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, Andrew Benintendi hit for the cycle as the
Tuesday Night Baseball set to come your way from Fenway.
Leading off the night for the White Sox.
Now the first pitch here from
the
Price.
Designated hitter,
Hit
Larry
down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
67 degrees our game time temperature. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting third, the shortstop.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Lifetime versus David Price. He's 1 for 5. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base too.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Line toward the alley in left center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Batting third,
stepping up to the plate,
the designated hitter,
Martinez. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
What a powerhouse season in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jimenez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Sox go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Now the first pitch here from Price.
Number 74.
Good pitch there on the inside, Black called the strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Strike one to start the at-bat. Price ready with the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And two quick outs here in the second.
Batting fifth.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Oh, and he misses it.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a two-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got two quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Moncada is off at first with two away. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Bats on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. White Sox leave one. We'll go to the... Here's Brock Holt now. And you see the numbers there.
Leading
He's been
off
very dangerous at the
Sox.
plate, to say the least.
Not shortstop. Brock.
And that's in there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Pops this one up. Number 20 has a play. One down.
Batting fifth.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Devers is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today, so it looks very likely at least that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels
the right fielder
to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, number 20, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. 0-1 the count. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting none. The center
into the
fielder,
box now, Ryan Cordell. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Fouled off. Third inning, no score to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. Digging in, Sandy Leon. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jay giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Another 0-2 home. Another one sent foul. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Jay will get there, and he puts it away to... In now is John Jay.
Leading off for the White
Sox. First pitch of the at-bat on
right
its
fielder,
way.
John
Fouled
Jay.
away. 0-1, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion
now
at
batting.
This point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Tim Anderson. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. On the year, Anderson is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Fastball called for strike 2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 down.
Now batting, number 74.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Benintendi back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. The next 0-2.
That ball foul.
The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And that's the first down.
Now batting, number 23.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 23. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. So a runner on first
now
with
back,
1 out
the
now. And
hitter.
into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The next 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 65 for him here. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him. And when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out. This guy's going to do some major damage.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He popped out in his first trip. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. The Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
The batter,
striding into the box, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And this is going to find the gap and roll towards the bullpen for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Dan, after that base
now
hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Comes set, and the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. And it's off the Green Monster. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
That's one of the beauties
now
of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jay has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. In there for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. The next 0-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the White Sox.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next the catcher Wellington Castillo. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does,
and this will kick off the third base bag. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Number 20.
Ready now for the White Sox. Number 20. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Hey, this offense.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in, Mitch Moreland. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
The first
no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame. But clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. Back goes Jay to the track, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground
now
ball.
batting, center fielder
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. At the knees, strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. In plenty of time, and he's out at third.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A high fastball is in there. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Red Sox. So striding forward now, Ryan Cordell. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The designated hitter.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Leury Garcia. No hits to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, John Jay. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Ready once again, number 23. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The second baseman, number 23.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Got to wonder what he was looking for.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
The designated hitter.
He's having a monster season, well over 300.
Martinez.
Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And that will be all for Ivan Nova.
Please. Now,
so he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Cold strike, 0-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Got him. Into the box now Rafael Devers.
The third baseman.
Scoring position with 2 down. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Now in the box, Tim Anderson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Colton Brewer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox.
From the stretch.
Number 54.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Brewer.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Betts moves over, 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Jose Abreu. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends
Ladies
the
and
inning.
gentlemen,
Down in order go the White Sox. Still down 3-0. Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading off
for 2
for
in this
the
one.
Red Sox. The right fielder, Mookie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Betts.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And this will be put away easily for the out.
The catcher, number 3.
Stepping into the box, Sandy Leon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Looking at his career totals, Leon carries a batting line right at 240.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Stepping up now Mitch Moreland. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Anderson scoops it up. Throwing the Duke, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Your attention, please.
Now in there, and it's 0-1.
Number 43, Jolly Justy.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Wellington Castillo is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Devers will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Leading
no
off
hits in
for
2
the
trips
Red
to
Sox.
the plate for him in the ball
The
game.
center fielder, Jackie.
Check swing called
Bradley
strike 0-1.
Jr.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. So the Red Sox lineup turns over into the plate. Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch taken for a strike. And they'll tag him out after the break from third. And I'm not sure if that was a missed sign or not, but something certainly went wrong there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Striding in, number 23. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So striding in, Ryan Cordell. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ryan Brazier comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 70.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Here comes another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. It's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Chicago,
at the right plate, fielder, John Jay. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. And it's quickly 0-2. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now.
Final line
this is one of the greatest.
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, the 3rd and final game. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He hit 9 home runs last month. There was a period where he just caught fire. He got into a nice groove and started launching baseballs, and he hasn't lost that home run stroke yet.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Porcello, 30 years of age, comes into today second in the American League in All-Star voting among starters, so it looks very likely he'll be rewarded for his efforts this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Anderson.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner in there for a base hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give it back.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side the inning. So digging in now, J.D. Martinez. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
The left fielder.
And also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone into the monster seats. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 66 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Number 23.
Striding in for Boston, number 23. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. And it bangs off the monster. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dustin Pedroia. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. No one out with a runner at second. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Line drive to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Great job there by this power hitter.
The third baseman,
driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Pedroia, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Moncada is under it. 2 gone. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. Like, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And he'll be tagged out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. In his career against Porcello, he's just 2 for 9.
Moncada.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump. And maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Set to get his day started, James McCann, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry, and that's through into center field, base hit, and he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-run RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Behind 0-2 now. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Red Sox lead it 2-1. So stepping in, Mookie Betts. He's
leading off
a long
for
ball
the Red
threat,
Sox.
currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
Mookie.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Betts is going to turn for second. The throw into second.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Grounded to third. Moncada gloves it. And there's one down now.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox.
The first baseman.
And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. And that one is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Junior
comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Behind 0-2 now. Starting to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But the Red Sox strike for at the plate. Leury Garcia, he'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Martinez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number one. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Now that's popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out. So coming to the plate, Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Anderson picks it up, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but
the batter,
it's an
number
infield
50,
single.
designated hitter.
Now the Red Sox DH, Dustin Pedroia. He reached on a single in his first try.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first
The
out.
batter, the shortstop.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now, a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Out into right center. Well hit. Runner around second now, headed for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. A tag, and he is out on a questionable decision to tag up. It's a double play. So here's the
leading off
hitter,
right
Eloy Jimenez.
The left fielder, number 74.
Heading out toward shallow right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, you knock that donut off the bat, you look up at the Jumbotron, your batting average is above 300 and still climbing. You're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
And that's off his leg on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Polka is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 0-1 the count. Jimenez on third with 2 out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. White Sox leave 1. They trail it 4-1. At the plate, Rafael
leading
Devers
off
comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the
third baseman.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the first run and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And it's gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base.
Now
it
batting,
stings, sure,
right
but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Mookie Betts. He grounds it sharply to third, but that finds its way through for a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Up next for the Red Sox,
settling in now, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Garcia is there, 2 gone.
The batter.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Hit in the air to center field. Garcia on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the soul. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now.
Leading off
the
for the
numbers
White Sox,
back that up, too.
They've
swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. So the base is empty here with one away. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. No balls and 1 strike. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 28.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Leury Garcia 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 5-1. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley
Leading
Jr.
Off
He was
for
cut
the
down
Red
at second,
Sox,
attempting to stretch
the
a base hit
fielder,
his first time
Jackie
through. First pitch fastball in there for a cold strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Ripped on the ground to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, one of the best lead producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
For Chicago.
Matty V,
Number 51.
I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Behind 0-2 now. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
The batter,
next
number
will be the
50.
designated hitter.
Designated hitter.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hard hit at third. Moncada has it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on. In now is John Jay, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
The batter, number 7.
One out for Chicago here in the 6th. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number
and now
74.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He singled his last time up. Wow, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues.
Up next for the White Sox.
You get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the... Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working.
For the Red Sox.
One key indicator of that,
the shortstop,
6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Bogart.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Xander Bogaerts is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have
now
to expect
batting,
to get burned once in a while. He's about as hard as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third.
This steal attempt just doesn't make any sense to me. He's trying to get to third with no outs, but they already had a good RBI guy at the plate. He's more than capable of driving him in from second, so the risk of going for third just wasn't worth it.
6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored.
The right fielder,
looking or swinging.
Smokey.
He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Throwing to second. Around second now and headed for third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it 6-2. So here's Daniel Ponca now.
Leading off
1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The catcher, number 33.
Now batting, James McCann. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a high strike there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so they go quietly here in this half inning. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. Boston's out in front, 6-2. Ready for another chance? Christian Vasquez.
Leading off.
He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the
catcher,
7th.
Christian.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's off the green monster. He'll get it into second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out.
Now batting,
Mitch
first
Moreland
baseman
will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. The windup and the 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Fielder.
A hit in 2 tries so far.
Bradley Jr.
And right into the shift. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with
now
that stacked infield on the right side. You can see where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in
number
now,
23.
number 23. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy.
The batter, number 50, designated hitter,
pitches, has him 0-2 and can't get that fastball by him.
Oh, yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Here's the 0-1. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Into center field. Line drive base hit. Aaron Bummer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball called for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Into the box, Rafael Devers, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Abreu will take this one over to first, and with that, the end. Ready for another shot now. Yolmer Sanchez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Marcus Walden has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leury Garcia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
0-1.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup. El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
0-1 the count. Jay behind 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Ready now, Mookie Betts trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
The right fielder, Mookie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Now batting. The first baseman,
Mitch Moreland. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie
Digging
Bradley
in and looking for more,
Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Colton Brewer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 74.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eloy Jimenez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman.
Now at the plate, Yohan Moncada. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Yanked on the ground down the line. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Red Sox
the final line score for this afternoon's ball game.
Home crowd this year.